There's a bipartisan proposal in the House of Representatives to give Israel an extra $2 billion for its Iron Dome defense system. That bill is co-sponsored by Congressman Chris Smith, who also wrote a letter to President Biden urging him to use all available resources to evacuate Americans from Israel. We spoke with Smith about both those topics, and he began by strongly criticizing the Biden administration's policy regarding Iran, which he called the grand puppeteer of the Hamas attacks.
Our commander-in-chief has been, I think, terrible in his vision. He's embraced Iran as if somehow you can work with them. They are committed. I mean, they put on their missiles when they're testing them, their ballistic missiles. Death to Israel, death to America. Why don't we believe it? And don't enable it. They need regime change. And many times when there's been attempts to do it locally, we weren't supporting those brave Iranians who were trying to get a more democratic and open society there.
And you're calling on President Biden to use any means necessary to get Americans out of Israel. What are the resources that should be used for that? Should there be evacuation flights?
There should be evacuation flights. I think there needs to be a very aggressive accounting of where the Americans are, who wants to leave. More people needed to be deployed. There is a hotline number. It's based here in the United States, but it is a hotline number. They have to make sure that's adequately staffed so that you can work these individuals so that they can get on a flight. And I didn't hear anything from the president about an evacuation plan, which I think there needs to be. We've had about 200 calls to my office, 200, and it's going up by the minute, of people who have loved ones there, have kids who are there, young adults who are there, who want to get out. Now, some want to stay. I ran into a number of Americans who are Jewish, who want to go there and fight in my district. You know, they're very brave and very courageous. They want to go and defend Israel from this horrible attack by Hamas. There's a sufficient drawdown authority right now that the Pentagon has to get all of the Iron Dome weaponry there to protect against these incoming missiles. But we need to make this sustainable. We need to significantly increase the $3.3 billion that we give to plus more money for Iron Dome to Israel. So if $2 billion is the right amount, we think it might be. We just need to do it immediately and make sure it's deployed as ASAP. Because if anything, the Hamas is testing to see how many weapons or missiles can penetrate Golden Dome. You can only stop so many. And if Hezbollah, with its 150,000 missiles, all given to them by Iran, again, the grand puppeteer of this terrible, terrible carnage, that's a lot of missiles to intercept in flight. Israel absolutely needs this right now. And the prediction, so they can act knowing that it's coming. We don't want to find out that all of a sudden they're short. So I do think, we will be responsive.
You've criticized the administration here. Their official stance right now is that Iran has been complicit with this attack, but they have not seen evidence that they knew about it or helped plan it. Right. So then, at a minimum, what should the punishment be for the complicity?
It's more than complicity. And again, none of this happens without Iran. The missiles all come from there. The wherewithal, the capability to wage terrorism comes from Iran. So you don't think they're going to be up to their gills involved with the planning of this very sophisticated blitzkrieg attack on the innocent people of Israel?
Thanks for watching. In this time of media mistrust, Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. So like and subscribe to Straight Arrow News below. And to see all of our content, go to straightarrownews.com.